Amazing. Hi, Chris. Welcome. As you know, we
Hello.
have an Ask Me Anything type of session. Hello. So please go ahead and raise your hands, and I will be happy to answer your questions. Sue, please go
Okay.
ahead.
A couple of things that are simple that I may get back to what I'm doing. Let somebody else talk. I was looking at the sales page for, the different levels. And the current one right now says that on pricing, expensive by pricing, that it's got the prices for the plans. It used to have a lot more on there, like what it did and didn't do. So I was trying to find out the plan because I wanted the one where you could get like I know he's been adding things on. So maybe that's why, like now I think you get the forum everywhere. And then it was like a URL, if you wanted to have your own URL and not his URL. There was a difference in the pricing. And I think that's because it may have been the difference between the 49 and the 99. Maybe he rolled all that into 99. So that's okay. I'll try to figure that out. He doesn't go into detail. But then it says that below that, it says, here's everything you get. Everything you get. Experience I is all-in-one business platform, and it goes into the email features and full featured CRM. And I thought that's GoPro. And I thought you had to pay extra for GoPro.
That's yes, that's right. So you have a point. We modified the site. I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and we removed what each plan included, and then we replaced that with everything you get with all the features that you get with Go Plus. Now, to be completely honest with you about Go Plus and Experienceify, it is something that we are still figuring out how we are going to how do you say that, like incorporate Go Plus better with Experienceify. So we are still in the works for that. I understand the confusion. I totally get it. However, please just give us some time to figure that out. I'm sure that Steven or Maury will send you an email, or maybe we will make like a special session to just talk about this, because I know that things are changing, and that's why it's super confusing in the platform, even for
Right. Well,
people that
it
have.
says
Yeah,
if you want that, it says that GoPro is going to work
yeah.
alongside XP, but the way it says this is everything you get in that
Mm-hmm.
$99.
Exactly.
When I saw
Yeah.
the emails coming through, we had to buy that separate. And I was like, I don't need another, I don't need to pay more money because I already have a platform, but it's kind of, that you had to use those integrations. I was having a hard
Mm-hmm.
time integrating, like a really hard time trying to integrate,
Yeah,
to get my CRM to talk to your platform. And then now
totally.
it says it's all included. So I was all excited about it's all included. And then I was
Mm,
like, wait, I don't know. But it could be because he got rid of the 49. Now it's 99. He's going to include that for free. But I remember there was a place for me to
mm,
pay for it. And I didn't pay for it because I do have one myself. But if he's
absolutely.
going to roll it in, because he says it takes the place of MailChimp, it takes the place of all this. And then when I go to search, it says, oh, here's how you link to MailChimp.
Mm,
Like
yeah,
you're still paying MailChimp. And
yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I understand it's rolling out, but right now, do people have to pay for it? Or can you send in an email and you get it for free?
No, you people are paying for Go Plus Extra. So it's like different platforms. However, we are still figuring out how to integrate it better so that you have all in one place. But I can't give you like honest answers about what's going to look like. I have no idea. Again, we're still figuring it out. So I would
Okay,
ask you to be patient about that. Yeah.
yeah.
But I
But it
understand the
may
confusion.
be, I'm just saying, if I bought today and it was
Mm,
on there, that's misleading that I
yeah.
get included a whole CRM for the $99.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Um,
No, and I that's why we have welcome calls. And I'm the one responsible for telling them exactly what's happening. So
okay.
I understand.
Yeah, because I'll switch if that's the case, but
Of course.
right now not. And then the other question is on the example courses that we can use, the templates that we can use.
Mhm.
Um, the expiring mini course which I bought that, by the way. I was one of the
The
founders
generator.
on that.
Okay.
So, I can, when I do mine inside the EMC platform, will it
Mhm.
jump into this one, or am I gonna need to take that stuff and put it into my template that's in my course platform?
No, I believe if you have the EMC generator, if you create it there,
Yeah,
it will live in your account because you need to activate it or publish it in order for it to go live. So it will live in your account.
okay, good. Yes, yeah, that removes a step. And then, so then tell me, what's a gamified league magnet? That's one of the templates because, they're telling us that, use your expiring mini course as a lead magnet. Of course, there's all kinds of lead magnets. But if somebody just comes, because that one, the expiring mini course in our course things, if you upload it, if you choose that, it already has some stuff filled in. It's got, course content, it's got some modules, it's got some trainings. I mean, it's not much, but just what you would do for that. But the gamified league magnet is blank.
Right. So the difference between the expiring mini course and the gamified lead magnet is with expiring mini course, you give them 3 days to complete this course. Otherwise, they lose access to it, right? So there's like a deadline for completing the course. And also at the end, you have an upsell. That's the expiring mini course. We know about that. The lead magnet, however, is you give them access to this lead magnet and it's just one video. So you upload a video that talks about maybe your lead magnet is an ebook, like a free ebook that you have for them. So you talk about this ebook in the video that you upload in the gamified lead magnet, and then they complete some actions as well, but it's just one page. Like let's say it's only the home page in Experienceify, and they can get access to downloading that thing that you're going to give away.
Okay. So that, oh, gotcha. So then that's what it makes it look like it's a little more exciting because I can go talk about my lead magnet, have a little video up there, even if it's just a minute or two, right? These would probably be short videos since you want them to opt in. Like you don't want to keep them there forever, right?
Right.
So something kind of quick and say, because yeah, let's say it's one of my tips. I got the 10 tips for the parents. I could go talk about it, maybe even show it to them, like hold it up if it's like a little, print it
Yeah,
out. And then say down below, sign in here, you can get this for free, right?
that's correct.
And then if I wanted to get somebody a coupon code to buy my book, would that be a good place too? Because my book's very expensive on
Absolutely.
Amazon, but I can sell it cheaper myself than Amazon. That
Yeah,
seems like,
absolutely. You can give them away a coupon. Yeah, and you can include that in your emails or maybe inside the lead magnet itself. It's like click here and get your coupon. So it's gamified.
oh, ooh, that sounds
I will
exciting.
share.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you have
I will
something
share
to
in the chat.
show?
Yeah, in the chat I put a link to the article that talks about the gamified lead magnet, and you will find a video that takes you step by step on how to create your lead.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I know they're saying people don't want just a piece of paper anymore. I mean, they want a little
Right.
interaction. And I know it's
Of
like, you
course.
can see you talking about it. That helps too. Because like, do I really want this? But I know those videos can't be long. So good. That will help explain it all to me.
Yeah, amazing. I
I
hope
didn't
you
think
like
it all
the
the way
gamified lead magnet.
through. Yeah, a lot of these have like, watch this or do this, the training, but that one had nothing. I was like, okay, what are we supposed to do with this?
Yeah, yeah, the gamified lead magnet can help you with that.
Okay, that's all for right now.
Okay, amazing. Thank you for your questions. Vicky, welcome. Chris, Mira, Vicky, if you have any particular questions, we can go ahead and, go through them if you want to.
Hey,
Hi,
Brenda,
Chris.
I actually was talking about the leaderboards. I'm not so 100 on the leaderboards. Can you just probably quickly go over it and demonstrate how it works?
Absolutely. So I will share my screen. So remember right now, we have the very first version of our leaderboard, so it's not super fancy. However, it does allow you and your students to create some sort of friendly competition, right? There's only two things that you can create a leaderboard for, XPs and XXPs. So regular points and bonus points. How do they look like? Let's say that I want to add a leaderboard for my 5-day challenge. For that, you need to go to the step number 4, where you edit your pages and templates. And you open the page where you want to see the leaderboard. Maybe you want to put the leaderboard in the home page and also in the single trending, so that every time that they go anywhere, they will see the leaderboard. In this case, let's say in the home page. So I open my page builder. And then in your menu on the left side, you have all the available blocks that you have. And here's where you will find the leaderboards. There's only one way that the leaderboards can look like. So you click and drag, I will place it here. And this is what they look like. What can you edit inside? Only the title for the leaderboard. So if it doesn't make sense to call them leaderboards, then you can change that. And you also can select the type of leaderboard that you want. In this case, it's for XP points, or you can change it to XXP. What are people going to see? They will see the points that they earned in one day, so let's say every day, and the total amount of points that they have collected so far ever since they signed up for your course. So let's say that today, this is a 5-day challenge, right? So we are in day 3. In day 3, maybe this amount of the students completed, I don't know, 10 points, right? So the people who completed 10 points, which is the maximum that they can earn in one day, will appear at the top. And then maybe this person completed 9 points, and the third level, no, how do you say that? Like the third, top 3, they completed 8 points. So they will show up here in the 3rd place, and so on. And here, the total amount of points that they have collected so far, that's what this leaderboard is all about. So remember, you only have 2 options, XPs or XXPs. And this is what it looks like. Does that make sense, Chris? Any particular questions that you might have about leaderboards?
Right, so this goes in the course, either on the homepage or not in the, or either in the homepage or the single training, but not.
Or wherever you want.
Okay, not in the community chat. Can you put it in the community chat as well?
I think no, but let's find out. I will go to the forum. Let's see. I think no, because this is my room 1. I will go to the week 1, create a new post. And no, you can't. No, only in your course, Chris. Yeah, only in your course. Unless that, I mean, like a workaround could be that you take a screenshot of the leaderboard every day and you post it here. So you take a screenshot and then you tell them in the forum, today's leaderboard looks like this, or every week if you want to. So that could be a workaround, but you cannot directly put it here in the forum. Not yet, at least. Yes, you're welcome. Sue, where do you see badge?
It was the bright green stuff that was on that page where you showed up the leaderboard, because that was on the where you were showing him everything. See all that?
Oh,
Oh, see the
badge.
green badge.
Yes, you're correct. I will take a screenshot of that. Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
I know that's
I didn't
little,
notice.
just
No, but it's very important. Thank you for that. I will send it right away. The good thing is that this is only for you to see, so your students won't
Right.
see this. But anyway, great. Awesome. Vicky, Mira, any questions that you might have?
I have a
Hi,
question.
Vicky.
Hi. With videos, is there a way that, like, I have videos in my membership where they're going to be watching them more than once, is there a way that they can get XP every single time that they watch a video?
No,
No.
unless that you put an action that says watch video and they click on it. But automatically for every time that they click on the video, no.
So with the action, would I have to create like a whole bunch of actions so that they could click like just one action and they get points every single time they click on it?
That's correct. Actually, as a default, every time that we create a training and you open any template inside XP, you will see that one of the default actions is watch video.
Right. But so they'll be able to get XP, like, so, because they're what they are is they're meditation videos. So they're going to go back to the same videos numerous times, like, I don't know, maybe 5 times, maybe 10 times, maybe more. And I'd like them to get
Oh.
points every time that they go in and use the video. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I understand, but it's the same video.
Correct.
So unfortunately, no. We can think of a workaround though.
Yeah, that's what
Uh,
I'm trying to think of, if there's a,
Could she put it into resources, a separate resource place? And every time it's like action 1, watch video 1 time, watch video 2 times, watch video, and they could just go down and keep clicking. Like
mm,
under a resource tab, like, so it wouldn't be stuck with
sh-
one single module.
but
Then you
anyways,
could have
she
it
would-
like up to 10 times, and maybe after that, they don't get any more points, but you know,
I mean, yes, one workaround could be you duplicate the video as many times. Let's say you duplicate it 20 times in the resources page, but you play with visibility. And once they complete one action, it disappears and a new one will show up and so on.
oh, so I could create in the resources, have the video and have the action. When they click the box in the action, that action box disappears and a new one, I could have it set up so that a new one shows up.
Exactly. It will look messy for you
Right.
behind the scenes, but for them, it will look fine because every time that they check on it, it will disappear and then a new one can appear and so on.
Oh, that should totally be able to work then.
Yeah, sure.
And that you can only do that in the resource section. Is that what you're saying?
No, let's test it out. So, for example, here we have an action block. Let's go to the resources page or single replay. Because for the all resources, you would need to create a custom page for that. We can try it out if you want to. I have created a resources page, but this is particular for my resources. So,
Okay.
so let's say that I upload a video. Oh, sorry about that. Let's say it looks like this, right? And then I will put an action box.
Are you sharing your
Action.
page? Because I can't see it.
Oh, you're not seeing my.
I can see
Yes,
them.
I am sure.
Yeah,
Oh. I just see you guys. What am I doing wrong? Oh, there we go. If I turn it sideways, I'm on my phone, so I've got a small screen. There we go.
Okay, perfect. I am in a custom page, okay? I created this and it's called resources. You need to create a custom page for this.
Okay.
And I put a video block, like whatever video block. And then I will put an actions block. So this is the action block. I will place it here. And here it is. Now, when we edit the content, and you open the action here. Okay, so you have the action that I created. You will name it, for example, watch video. Let's say you give it a description for whatever that is. And then when you scroll down, you decide how many points you're going to give them for the action, if you're going to give them a celebration. And then here, this action is completable anytime. When action is completed, what happens? Instead of keeping visible, you hide it from the student. So what you need to do is duplicate this action, let's say 20 times. You duplicate it 20 times. And then you play with visibility here, because you have 20 blocks, right? And you don't want the 20 blocks to show up to your student. So you might need to create a tag to hide this from people. And then every time that they complete an action, you show the next one, then it hides, and then you show the other one.
Okay, so do that with tags.
Yes, you need to do that with
Okay.
tags for the visibility.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think that'll work.
Yeah, sure.
That's great.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
Now then I have a question for you, Brenda. On the inside, would Vicky be able to look and see which student has watched 10 of them? I mean, I guess they'd have points, but they could be getting points from all over the place. Like you said, all those that disappear, that become invisible to the student, would she be able to see that, oh, yeah, this person watched it 10 times and the one over here watched it
Absolutely.
once, you know?
Yes, she can see that in the students page, like for every single student, she can see how many times they completed the same action, because it will have the same title, right? So you will see that they completed the same action with the same title 10 times. So yes, it's possible. Or
Okay.
in your activity also.
Yeah, because that would be valuable information. Like if somebody's struggling and you see that they watched it one time, you know,
Mhm.
and they're asking for more help, it's like, well, they probably need to maybe go through it again. And,
Mhm.
you know, that doesn't mean they don't need coaching, but it's like, you know, you'll at least know whether they've done it 10 times or one time.
Exactly. Yes, you can absolutely do that.
That's
Vicky,
great.
does
Thank
that
you.
answer your question?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
great.
great. Yep. Awesome.
Awesome. Love it too. Oh, Mira disappeared. No. Okay, great.
I guess on that, if I had with my kids, if they watched, I'd like them to know, you know, I definitely need them to go back and watch stuff again, because things are gonna like add on as months go by, and they can go back. Month 2 will bring up stuff month 1. Could I have my actions disappear at the end of, let's say, my 4 weeks? And then it's the next month it repopulates. So then if they go watch it again, I'll know that, yeah, they went back, because they may go watch it, but they're not going to get any more points. And it may be good for them to get, okay, if I go back and watch this and I understand it better, I'll get some more points. You know what I'm saying? Was there any way I could, but by that button, it just said that once they did it, turned it off. But that sounds good. I like that. But for the kids, they may think, oh, I never watched this, because the next time they go to that video, they're going to see it's not checked off. I don't want to confuse them when they have watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so for that, again, tags. So you would create, again, your new set of actions, but you keep them invisible for your students until 4 weeks have gone, yeah. After 4 weeks later, then you tell the tag, okay, now it's been 4 weeks, now show the new actions.
Okay. Oh, good.
And you can also trigger like an email to send to them or the parents and saying like, hey, you can go back and recheck these and watch the video again, whatever you want. So yes, absolutely, you can do that.
Okay, that would be good. 'Cause like I said, that it needs a little incentive also to go back and
Mm-hmm.
get more
Yeah, that would
clarity
be
on
great.
something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So have you presented your course yet in the showcase?
No, mine's not done. If you were asking me.
Not yet? Yeah. Or have you completed your expiring mini course?
No.
Okay. Well, whenever you are done with that, I would love you to, well, I would love to have
Okay.
you feature
Well, yeah,
in
the expiring mini course will be a lot, that's a lot shorter and easier to do
Yeah,
the,
it is.
you know, than the whole program.
Okay, let us know, and I will be happy to have you there.
Yeah,
Vicky, what about your
I
course?
changed my target market. I mean, my courses for the kids, but all the stuff that I've ever done is for coaches.
Targeting them.
So
Oh,
all my, you know, blog posts, hundreds of articles, all for coaches. Well, they're not as receptive. I need to target the parents. So I had to kind of start over and figure out targeting the parents and doing videos. And then what's a good lead magnet for the parent? Because they ultimately have the, you know, they've got the charge card to buy it for
absolutely.
their child. as opposed to the step of telling the coaches about it, having them try to tell it to their parents, it wasn't working. So
Yeah.
yeah, I need to be in direct control with the parent. So it's taken me longer than, I kind of, when you change your market, you got to kind of sort of start over, not completely, but marketing starts over.
Yeah, it's different.
yeah, I'll
No,
let
yeah,
you
I
know.
totally get it. Yeah, absolutely. Please. Vicky, yeah.
I have a question just came up about what we were just talking about. Is this something that I would only be able to do in like a resource page, like if I built a custom page, or can I do this in the course pages too?
You could do it in the single training page. However, look, the way that I did it, the way that I showed you how to do it, we built the page here and I created this action block, right? I created it
Mhm.
straight from the page builder. Now, when you are creating your course and you go to your steps normally, how you would do it, I will show you. When you go to the step number 3, that's when you create all your trainings, right? Training 1,
Mhm.
2, 3, etc. All the actions that you create here in actions and points for every training, these are separate actions. So when you are building your page here, you will only see this action block, like just one action block for all the actions that you create in your training. So there's no way that you can play with, once I click this, make it disappear. You can only program that when you build it straight in the page builder.
Okay.
However, you can do it in the single training page, but you would need to add a training block or an action block, sorry, in the single training. So look, I will go to either my home page or the single training page like this. This is where your video will show up. Yeah, all the content that you created. And then all the way down here, you will see this action block specifically to the actions that you created in the training. And then you need to create a new block in the page builder. So here I will go to the actions and put it here.
But we'll hide it first from the student, right?
This you would need to use a tag to hide it from the student and choose whenever you want to show it to them.
So I would just use that. I would create that in the page builder, like to make the course page look that way, and then not use the action item in the course. Okay.
Not use it, or yes, you can use it, but if it's going to be like something that disappears, then you need to build it inside the page builder.
Okay.
But you can have that action block you're saying, but we could do, let's say, like if she needs 10, she can do 10 action blocks, but hide all the others from the student and give it a tag. When they complete that one, she will say when it disappears. Mine will say after 4 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, that's in the step number 5 with tags.
Okay.
Right. But it would be, but they're not going to see action down the page.
Oh, no.
We're able to hide every one of those.
Yes, you're able to do that. But again, it needs to happen with tags.
Right.
And play with visibility. But yes, it's possible to hide.
Right. But on this page, we need to set up 5 actions. Action ourselves. Hide them until they complete something with tags to show them up. Delete the other ones in the tags. But we still have to put it on this first page, right?
Yes. Look, sorry, because I'm thinking that maybe you don't need to duplicate the block as many times, because when I use this action block like this, let me see. No, you know what? It acts different in the single training page than it does in the resources page that I created. Because here, when I edit the action block, you will see that I can create as many actions as I want to. And you can play with the visibility of these actions in one single block. So you don't need to duplicate the block 20 times. You only need to add 20 actions.
Right.
Here in one block. And then you can play with, you know, hide it once it's completed. However, so that's it. Let's make that clear. When you are going to create your resources page, let's say, and you put an action block, you can create 20 actions inside that block. So you don't need to duplicate the block 20 times. Let's make that clear. Okay? Okay. Now, what I was telling you is that if you wanted to add this block in your single training page, look what happens when I click and drag an action block. This action block automatically takes the actions that I created in my trainings. So there's no way that you can create new actions, you see? It's using tokens. So it's taking all the actions that I have in my trainings and it's putting them directly in this action block. So yes, to answer your question or to make it more understandable, Vicky, if you want to use the hiding actions, you need to create it in a different page. Let's say a resources page.
Okay,
Not in the single training page. Mhm.
okay. Yeah, because if I was to alter the template for the single training, it would go for all of the trainings. Like it would change the
Exactly.
template for all the trainings, which I don't want to do. I just for that
Oh,
one.
okay, so I don't want to do that either. So what can
No,
I
in the
do when
single
my
training
kids come
page,
back and redo the page just for like a
that's,
second or third time?
yeah, that's, I think that's not going to be possible unless that you program different actions here in your training and then you put a tag to it and you tell the system, okay, only show these 5 actions right away. After 4 months, hide them and then show these new ones. That's what you can do with tagging and with the step number 5.
Ooh. Okay, but you thought that maybe I could have it where they clicked it on once and then after 4 weeks, they all start over.
But that was before I saw that in the single training, it's not possible because it takes all the actions that I created in my step number 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So maybe you can create a custom page that says something like, how do you say it when you are repeating like lessons so that it's clear to you? I don't know how you call that in English. Like a
duplicate,
no,
a
like a
replay.
refresh. Yeah, something like, you know, like reinforce your learning or something like that. I don't know how you would call it in English, but it's a page specifically for all the content that they already saw, like all the information that they already know. And you
Like
will create a new
review
page,
page.
a review page, exactly. So you can create
Okay.
a review page and tell them, okay, the review page has been unlocked. Go there and recheck your lessons or let's test your knowledge or whatever it is. So you can put the same videos and with new actions, and that's the way that I think that it could work. Because in the single training, it's not going to be possible.
Is that possible to set up a review page? Let's say after they finish that module,
Absolutely. Yes, you can
and
play again with
then it all, but they know that they finished that, but then there's another review page. So I could do a review that's got basically the video, because that's all they need. They already have the handouts and the worksheets and all that for it. I mean, they're gonna stay the same. So they could just do, here's my review page. And maybe that goes at the very bottom of, let's say, the whole module, which mine is like a month. After 4 modules, then there's a review page. Oh, I don't know that one either.
Well, what if you want to keep it in the single training page, what you can do is create a new block and unlock it after 1 week or after they complete the training. Or the other one would be creating a custom page and putting it in the navigation bar and let them know, go to your review page And that's another option.
And if it's there all the time, I could just say, you know, later on, you know, there could just be another block. Okay, I'll watch the training videos. Well, there's gonna be more than one video. That's gonna be the problem. Okay, I'll think about that. But it would be
Sure,
nice
I
to know
mean,
that they went back, especially if they got stuck on something in the future. It's like, oh, I forgot how to do that. I would like to know, number one, if they went back and did it. Number two, like I said, if they're having a block on something and they did not go back and look at the video, I could say, you know, go back and review that. Like if they send me a question or we're on a Q&A, go back and review XYZ
uh-huh.
video. It'd be nice to be able to, for them to click off again. Yeah, I did this.
Mhm.
You know, I'll have to brainstorm that a little bit about how they could do that. Cause I do make them go back. I mean, they have to go back, like month 2 goes back and hits some of the videos, month 3 goes back and hits, you know, some on 1
Yeah,
and
like
2. My course builds on itself.
yeah, take this as a as a starting conversation or as a starting point to think about the outline for how you want it to look like specifically. And from there we can work on solutions and workarounds, or maybe there's not a workaround, maybe there's an easier and simpler way to do it with XP, but we need the outline first. So
Right.
think about it
Okay.
here with what we've commented, and then come back to office hours and let's discuss how we can make it work.
Okay.
Vicky, is your course is about meditation?
It's actually a mindful coloring membership.
Oh
So, but
yeah, I remember.
yeah, so there'll be like they're essentially they're like meditations. Like there'll be recorded sessions, and some will be like themed, I guess, like on specific topics. So people
Mhm.
might want to watch that one all the time, or they might, you know, they might want to watch different ones, but they might there might be, you know, there might be some that they watch multiple times, like
Okay.
meditations. So yeah, it's I really like the gamification. Just trying to figure out how to make it all work.
Sure, sure. I mean, it
Yeah,
sounds like you're doing great. So yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
it's
for what you
coming
want to
along.
do specifically. Yeah, yeah, sure. And how many modules are you planning on creating for this course?
In the course itself, there'll probably be at least 3.
Okay.
So like you know, so it's a membership site. So the first module will be on like just like the success path. So like how, you know, what do people do when they come in, and it just sort of guides them on what to do next, what to do next, what to do next kind of thing.
Mhm.
And then I want to have some like coloring actual techniques. So that would be a whole nother section. And then like I want to have sort of like a daily thing that they can go to. So that would be something that they, like the Monday daily thing, they would watch every Monday. So those
Mhm.
would be, you know, something that they would do repeated. I would also like those to be able to, you know, get points for each time.
Okay.
And then there'll be some things like I have guest speakers coming and introducing like other mindfulness techniques and other things that they can incorporate with their practice. So I'd like those to be recorded and stored somewhere so that people can access those as many times as they'd like.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had another question come up, and this is actually probably in here somewhere if I looked for it. So I'm using Go Plus,
Mhm.
and so that's where my main domain name is. So like I know like my Experienceify is connected, but when people are in there, like is there a way to have it as like a subdomain so that they, well, or something that they can see, you know, that they're still in MontraMandalas.art, or like, cause you know what I mean? Like it's so that it matches.
I
I
understand
want the
what you
two to
mean.
match.
I understand what you mean. However, I don't have a good answer for that. I know, to be completely honest, I know very little of GovPlus. That's Steven Field, not Brenda Field. But let me
Okay.
check real quick if we have a
And
GovPlus session this week.
yeah, I think there is one
Um,
on Wednesday, maybe. That might be a Wednesday
maybe,
thing.
Yeah, there's a
yes.
Go Plus, yeah.
Yeah, I have it in my
Perfect.
calendar.
So he can answer that question. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I can't. I'm really sorry, Vicky, but he will.
That's okay. That's okay. I can come on Wednesday or whatever date it is. I have it in my calendar. But no, this is really helpful. I think it really gives me a good place to start and trying to figure out.
Sure.
It'll help me with laying things out.
Amazing. Yes,
Yeah.
and please, well, you're welcome to come back here to see if you get stuck or anything. I will be happy to work with you so we can make it work.
Great, thank you. And I'm sure I'll have more questions come up as I'm going
I'm
along.
sure. Yes, yes, I'm sure. That's good, actually.
Mhm.
Michael, welcome. I think I saw you, but then you disappeared.
That welcome to you
Alright.
as well. You know what? I think you sent me something to sign up for the workshops and all of that. I don't know if I saw it. I must have missed it. It went to my spam. But you sent it last time. Can I still use the same one, or do you need to send again?
No, it's the same, the exact
Let
same
me
link.
look and see if I can find it while I have you here, because I could not find it.
Of
I'll
course.
check my
Yes,
email.
and if you can, I will resend it. Don't worry.
I think Murray sent out a thing saying that the times were changing because of, daylight savings for people that had that. Now,
Uh-huh.
so I was like, okay, I better go up. I better go download the whole calendar again.
Oh, you mean
Because,
for office hours?
yeah,
Oh,
for all the
yeah,
office hours. So this one, I can't remember what it was 2 weeks ago or whatever, but he did send out and saying it was different depending on where you are
Yeah.
around the world, you know.
Well, when you go to updates inside Experientify, you
Yeah,
will see
there it
that I
is.
posted under support training. Yes,
Right.
here. It's just 1 hour earlier for you. Well, for Eastern time. But actually, when you click on the calendar, it
Yeah.
updates automatically, right? So that's good.
Yeah, so I went through that because it shows up on my PC, but it won't show up on my phone. So I had to individually add them all to my phone. It's not
Oh,
talking, my
no.
phone's not talking to my PC. Just
Oh,
not good
one
because
by
I don't
one?
want to miss appointments, you know?
Of course, yes. No, that's not great.
I'll figure that out later, but I just went ahead and put them in.
Sure. I just have, Chris, are you there? I want to know how
Sure.
you're doing with your course. Like, is it ready already? Have you created your EMC? How are you doing with that?
Well, I have 4 courses, so yeah, I'm working on, I keep jumping around, and now that we have Go Plus, I'm exploring that as well. So yeah, I'm coming along. I just want to touch back on the leaderboard. So you're saying the students, they don't see the leaderboard, it's only the creator, the content creator sees the leaderboard?
No, no. Your students will be able to see the
Okay.
leaderboards. That's the whole point. Yeah. What I meant is that if you want to post the leaderboard in the forum so that they can, like you can make a conversation around that. What I suggested is that you can take a screenshot of the leaderboard every week, let's say, and then you post that image in the forum.
Okay, good.
That's what I meant, because there's no way that you can post the leaderboard in the forum if it's not a screenshot. So not directly, let's say.
And can you have more than one Experientify accounts? And how would you be able to connect 2 accounts with your Go Plus?
Oh, with GoPlus. Again, I'm so sorry to say this, but I'm not familiar with GoPlus. It's just that I
Okay,
haven't
but-
had the chance to, like, I don't have even, like, we just got access to GoPlus, I think, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe 2 months. Okay, can you have
Yeah.
more than one Experientify accounts?
Yeah, sure. I
But
mean, you
not-
mean under
not-
the same?
Yeah, it can be the same email, I guess.
No, it can't. No, and you need to pay different plans for each one of the XP accounts.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Brenda, I do see it, but it looks like it expired, the quick start and the you have another one, the member.
Oh,
Yeah, so it looks like I clicked it, it says it expired.
that's weird because, with the workshop, there's no way that the link expires because it's a calendar. So I always have it active.
Oh, are you talking about for the quick start?
The quick start, let me check if you are here, Crowley.
Oh, the quick start I see, and you sent, what was the other one you sent?
The workshop?
Okay,
Okay, so
1
you are
hour to,
suspended from the prep course. I will unsuspend you. You will receive an email that says you are unsuspended
oh,
and
from
you
the
can
prep
continue
work.
with the prep course.
But
Yes,
I
exactly.
have to do that, and then after I finish, it automatically takes me to the rest of it, right? Like it's a sequential
That's
thing.
correct.
So I have
Yeah.
to be able to start. We have that, and there was one for the membership. We have a membership one.
No, workshop.
Yeah, so those are the two I was going to do. And how much time do I have? I need to do them tomorrow, right?
The prep course, you have 3 days to complete it, but if you need more time, you can always let me know and I will give you
Okay.
access again and again. Don't worry.
Okay, and that's not the
Okay.
membership, that's the quick start.
Yeah, I don't have a course yet for the membership. It's
Oh,
only the
okay.
workshop, the quick start course, and the 5-day challenge.
Okay, I'll take them.
Okay, perfect.
Thank
So
you.
yes, please complete the prep course first, and then I'll see you in the live training next week.
Okay, so you want me to do a quick start for, okay, no problem, I'll do that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Gracias.
De nada. So Vicky, Chris, Michael, any other questions that you might have?
I think I'm good.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. No questions. Okay, perfect. Well, we have 12 more minutes or 13, I think. But if you have nothing else, well, I would like to invite you. Next week, we are having the showcase, like the 6th showcase. So if you want to join us for that, that would be lovely. And if you want to showcase your course, that would also be great. Oh, we have another person. Vicky, have you completed your course yet? Or not yet? Not yet?
The EMC course?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm actually working using the EMC generator.
Ah,
And I'm not, I've kind of gotten away from that. We're trying to figure out this stuff, but yeah, I need to get that finished. It's my course through the EMC generator is almost done.
okay, perfect. Well,
Yeah.
to everyone here, to Vicky, Sue, Michael, Chris, the invitation is open. If you want to showcase your course, it's great. It's also great to have visibility of what you are doing and also go through the process of explaining what you did behind the scenes for your course, which is super helpful for you. And also to kind of understand what you did and what are some things that you can maybe change or improve. So it's a great exercise. I would highly recommend to join me for the showcase and also be part of the presentation.
Yeah, I'm
That
gonna,
would be
the
great.
presentation is after I go through, not this quick start, but the other one. And that's the one we're presenting the presentation for the workshop. Or for the
No,
5-day.
so the showcase is completely different. The showcase is just like an open invitation for people to showcase their course. And what you're going to attend is the prep course for creating your own expiring mini course or your workshop. Well, and your workshop because you're going through the 2 trainings.
Okay, but that's next week. All I'm gonna do now is
That's
the
next week.
one. Okay, so I'll be ready in 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Then I have to do this, then that
Amazing.
one, then I'll ready for the showcase. And when can I
Sounds
do
like a
the
plan.
5-day?
The 5-day challenge. So I have some news for everyone here, and I will tell the rest of the attendees during the week. But these are my last 2 weeks at Experienceify. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to give you the 5-day challenge training, Michael. However, yes, for the workshop and the experiment course, because next week is my
So
last
should
day.
I start the 5-day challenge this week?
Yeah. No, because I only offer it Monday and Tuesday, and it's already Monday.
Oh, so we missed it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So are you going to
Exactly.
still be doing some similar type of thing? I mean, you're so good.
Thank you. I will be doing onboarding, but it's like a whole different thing for a digital marketing company. So it's completely different, but I appreciate those words. Thank you very much.
Oh, I miss you already.
I know too. I would have taken your 5-day challenge. I didn't remember it.
Oh no, it's very new. It's been like 3 weeks since I completed that like the
Well, then
whole.
can you give us so we can do it on our own?
Sure. I mean, there's a worksheet, so you can answer the worksheet on your own time. And let me double check if we have a video that walks you through the 5-day challenge template. I think it does exist.
Because I
So
think
absolutely.
anything you've done is amazing, so I want to make sure I touch it before you disappear.
Absolutely. No, it will be there for next onboarders, but yes, I will be happy to share that with you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You're welcome. Chris, please go ahead.
I don't know, I guess I'll still ask, well, again, on behalf of everybody, you've been wonderful and very helpful. Sorry to see you
Thank
go,
you.
but, you know, things happen and, these things happen, so we wish you the best in your future endeavors and, hopefully we cross paths again.
Oh,
So what I
thank you so
wanted,
much, Chris.
that's what I want to ask is, I guess, but it would make sense was probably to run by you or whoever is next, the course prior to showcasing. Is that possible to reach out to somebody? Well, I don't know, is until you're still here, can reach out to you and let you vet our course and before we showcase it. But just to let you know, what I did is create a template for each of the gamified course, the EMC, whatever, and I just duplicate the template for whatever I want. So I don't know if that's good.
Yes, that's more than enough. That's great. Whenever you want to showcase it, of course, you can always reach out to Steven. I shared his email in the chat, and he will be happy to share the next steps with you. So yes, absolutely, it's possible. I'm sorry, it's say your name again, Endeavor Exhibits. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, I forgot that it doesn't say my name. It's Heather.
Heather,
Sorry
thank
about
you so
that.
much, Heather. Welcome.
Of
And
course.
please go ahead.
So I have a quick question about a page in XP. It's the order form page. So if you choose to have an address, there isn't a field for city and state. Is there a way to add that?
So if they don't pay, you mean?
No, like when they're ordering and they put in their name, address, and let me see if I can show you. Right here.
I think it's
I saw a
automatically
city and
there.
state.
Yeah, look, I will
So
open this
I
order form.
typed in city, but there's no state. There's no option for it. I don't know if
Let me
it's
see.
just this form.
Where right column data. They have just 1 second. Let me. It's left
Sure.
column data. Okay, we have phone fields, last name, phone address. When you turn on address, it shows address line 1, address line 2, and the country.
Maybe you didn't
Well,
have it
what you
turned
can-
on.
Yes. What you can do is maybe you can add. You can, instead of saying address line 2, you can change that name to city or state.
I did that.
Here,
Oh,
so
that's
here
that's
people
weird.
can either state. Yeah. Because
Wait,
it's only
how
the
come
country.
Oh, yeah, that's yeah,
Actually,
that's
I don't
odd.
think mine allows that. Let me see.
Yeah. Press-
Because let's see if I do. Oh, edit content and then left column. Scroll
the
down.
right address. No.
Can you see my screen or no?
I'm sharing mine, but
Oh,
let me see. It's been yours. Okay, I see it.
so it shows. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it changed since. Of course, it's like your hair looks good when you go get hair done. But where would I do
Don't worry.
state though?
Okay, no, what I was saying is that if you take a look at my screen, I will show you how there's a workaround.
Okay,
Okay, so there's
Yeah.
nowhere here in the left column data that you can select the state. However, if you take a look at my screen,
okay,
I will share my screen.
thank you.
You're welcome. And then I will go to edit the content. Just let me know
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you're seeing my screen.
I am.
Oh, okay, perfect. So I will edit the content of my form. I will go to the right column data right where you are. And your, sorry, left column. Your address toggle is on, right? So you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
the
Yeah.
address section name, address, that. What I suggest is that if you want them to write their state, what you can do is leave the address line 1 so that they can
Okay.
write that. And then instead of adding the address line 2, you change it to state.
Will
And
it
that
change
way-
the header on the right-hand side?
Yes, as you can see in my
Oh.
form, it says address line 1, state, country,
Okay.
and their postal code. Does that work?
I'm sure it will. I'll play around with that.
Perfect.
You guys talk amongst yourselves and I'll work on that.
I hope
Thank
that,
you.
that helps. Yes, you're
Thanks.
welcome. Have you had these like super moons? Like they are bright and orange, like really big orange moons because they are beautiful. But yeah.
Yes, they
Nice.
just cause what's called king tides. If you're in certain
Uh-huh.
places around the world, which means you can have a lot of flooding for no reason whatsoever. That's when the
Oh.
ocean comes in on you.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it floods a lot because of king tides. And yeah,
Oh.
the moon is beautiful, but it's not good for coastal areas,
Oh, I
like
understand.
anywhere
So,
around the world. But yeah, here in the United States, yeah, it's really bad along the Atlantic
Oh.
coast.
that's terrible. I live in Mexico City is just in the middle of the the country, so yeah, I just get the beautiful moons and that's it. Awesome. Anybody else has any questions? We have 2 more minutes. So okay, perfect. So I will be more than happy to see you in next office hours. I think we don't have office. Oh, we have office hours tomorrow. So if
Right.
you can,
We'll go
Yeah,
play
oh, sorry,
around
I
with what
thought
you
someone-
told us what to do, and we'll go see if it works.
Hey,
Yeah.
Brenda, I have a quick question.
Yes.
On my
Yeah.
screen, I can't do state. I have address, city, zip, and country.
Let me see. Pin. Can you just make your phone closer so that I can see the
Oh gosh, you can
left
see my
side?
screen? Okay.
No, I
didn't
can't. There we go.
Or turn your phone horizontal so we can see the whole screen. We're seeing your keyboard.
But
Oh,
it actually,
I
I
can't
don't
say.
need to.
okay,
Look
never
at-
mind.
No. No, I think vertical is great because I have to turn my head. There we
Yeah.
go.
Sorry.
So you change it to address line 1 to address line 2 to city.
There we
Oh,
go.
you want city and state? City, state,
Yes.
and
So,
then
so
you can
change the
write in
address.
city. In city, you can write city and state,
Oh, well, that's
or
weird.
state and city. Yeah,
Can I
because
just move
You
country
might
and
need
change
to ask support about that, because if it doesn't pick it up, since I saw that before too. There's only one line. They need to put their address, then a comma, city, comma, state, and then nothing in line 2, because that's like an apartment is normally what that's for, apartment number
Right,
or a suite
right.
number, then the country USA, and then you put your zip code in. But you might want to, Brenda, ask if they want everything in that one line, like address line 1, because most people in the United States, only our street address goes in line 1, nothing else. So that
okay,
could
understand.
confuse people because they're not going to know what to do either. Which means I would ask them about that, since most of the students might be in, well, I don't know where most of the students are, but a lot will be in the United States. And that's
And
not
the other
set
thing is,
up. Yeah.
And if I want to do a query of some sort, like I assume this populates into XP or Go Plus. And so if it's all in one line, that won't be searchable or very well
Okay.
organized.
Perfect.
can't-
Then
I
yes,
can't be
let's
the
use
only
it
one.
for- Yeah,
can't be the
no,
only one who
please
asked
email
about this.
support. Yeah, email
I
support and let
did.
them know if there's
I did
like
4
a
times.
code that they need to put in. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're not understanding the problem. So I've emailed them. I think it'll be my 6th time. I'll get back to Rachel and see if I can tell her what's going on.
Okay. Yes.
All right, we'll try. This has been over a week of trying to figure this out.
Oh,
Okay,
no, I'm sorry. I thought that
We'll
that
figure
would
it out.
work, but it makes sense
all good.
that,
Thank you.
yes, you're welcome. Awesome, then I hope to see you, some of you tomorrow at least. And have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for joining me.
What time,
Thank you.
tomorrow, Brenda? Just as a reminder, I think it's on my calendar, but what time?
Yeah, tomorrow it's 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Oh, Eastern time. Yes, I have 1 o'clock Central. That's perfect.
Perfect.
Okay,
Awesome.
that's
See
good.
you
I'll get
tomorrow
started
then.
on my quick start. Don't forget about the 5-day for us.
Oh yes,
Thank
I will
We're
do that.
leaving
Everyone
steady
wants
while
that?
you, huh?
Everyone wants that here or just
Well, I know
Michael?
I do. I don't know who else wants to
Okay.
take the plunge.
Okay, I will send them to
Because
everyone
I'll
and
just
you
speed
decide
up
if you want to
and
use it.
I'll have my questions before you leave.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Brenda.
Amazing.
Thanks.
Take care,
Yeah, we'll
everyone.
see you before you
Bye.
leave, but yeah, sorry
Yes,
to see you
absolutely.
go.
Yes.
Am I
know,
gonna be
thank you too.
have enough time to do the workshop?
Yes, absolutely. If you
Because
sign up for next week, yes.
And we'll do it. Okay, good. Thank
Yeah.
you. All
Yes,
right,
you're
5-day
welcome.
challenge
Bye.
now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Bye.
like that too, you know.
Okay, Sue. We'll send it.
See
Take
ya.
care.
Thanks.